People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
This is a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation. Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by Ayers Furniture, Bitech Resource Management, Claire Bank, Fuller's Milker Center, Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Platteville, Les Mack, Northland Buildings, Reeves Wealth Management, Raleigh Cheese House, Russell Law Offices, The Shoebox, Tricor Insurance, West End Salvage, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Sloan Implements, Sups, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Gary's Pest Control, TriStar Pallets and TriStar Mulch, Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do It Best, Baus Electric, Cuba City Collision and Repair, Laley Center Monroe, H&N Plumbing, Heating and Electrical, Community First Bank, Grant Regional Health Center, Sullivan Auctioneers, Big Iron Realty, Lancaster Dental Associates, Millie's Diner, Pink's Automotive, Good Knees Garage, Point and Flush Sportsman's Club, Rosemeyer Management Group, Breckler Insurance, McNett Electric, Mound City Bank, Ready Feed and Grain LLC, Southwest Health, and WCC Brands.
Good evening and welcome to Lancaster High School. Rob Spangler with you for Grant Regional Health Center, People's State Bank coverage of high school sports presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And we have a boys-girls doubleheader tonight on 2 different radio stations and 2 different YouTube streams here on Extreme 1071, the X at x1071.com, and our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. The boys' game will kick things off with Southwestern at Lancaster, 2 non-conference opponents going toe-to-toe, 2 very quality teams. This should be a heck of a ball game. And then we'll follow that up later tonight, directly after this game, over on our sister station, 97.7 Country, WGLR, and also on their YouTube stream. It's East Dubuque at Lancaster in girls basketball. So we have 2 really great non-conference matchups on a Monday night. As I was joking with both head coaches, it's kind of like, Monday night football, except Monday night basketball. We got a doubleheader for you here on our Queen Bee family of stations. Welcome to the Raleigh Cheese pregame show, presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersections of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. Well, coming up on our pregame show, we're going to visit with both head coaches. We'll start with Clint Nimitz, head coach of the visiting Southwestern Wildcats. He joins us right after this timeout here on the X, Extreme 1071, WPBL FM Platteville, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. It's Southwestern at Lancaster in non-conference boys basketball.
Pregame 1.
A peak alert has been issued due to high demand for electricity on the regional grid. Your local Touchstone Energy cooperatives are calling for extra electricity conservation efforts between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. Elevated peak demand leads to higher power costs. Help keep your electricity rates stable and affordable, and shift flexible energy use to 8 p.m. or later. This conservation message is brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy cooperative.
This is Ben Baker, owner of Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Did you know we can take care of your roofing projects during the winter months? Tri-State Roofing uses reliable, long-lasting products that can be effectively applied in harsh winter temperatures. See our team for ice dam removal, gutter cleaning, and heat tape installation. Tri-State Roofing is fully insured, and we offer free estimates. Call Tri-State Roofing to fix your winter roofing issues.
Steve Schmidt's Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton has unique team treasures. They have over 25,000 signed sports cards, plus autographed photos, bobbleheads, caps, signed baseballs, and more. That's Steve Schmidt's Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton.
Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
Hi, this is Christine Raleigh of Raleigh Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shellsburg.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Pregame 1.
Welcome back to the Raleigh Cheese pregame show on Extreme 1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Clinton Nimitz joining us, head coach for Southwestern Wildcats in a non-conference tilt at Lancaster tonight. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me.
You bet. So this must be, I don't want to say it's the right word, fun or enjoyable, but to get such a quality opponent in a non-conference setting like this, kind of right in the middle of the season, this is I would assume both teams kind of relish this kind of matchup.
Yeah, I think so. Lancaster's having a great season, and they got a great team with having all these kids back. A bunch of senior players, and I know their hopes are high. And we have our deal over at Southwestern where we have our expectations each and every single year. So to always meet up with these guys every year. It's a lot of fun. It's a great competition. Each team gets better, I believe, no matter what the outcome is. And Yeah, we're ready to see the Arrows tonight.
You guys like to get up and down the floor, and from what I hear, Lancaster this year also likes to run. This ought to be a fun one for the spectators anyway.
Yeah, if the refs are doing both games tonight, they're gonna probably want to stretch out a little bit more. But Lancaster does get up and down the floor. They take their chances whenever they can to push the ball. They're so athletic, and they got such tough guards around the perimeter that it makes it pretty easy for them to get going. But yeah, we've put our fair share of points up. The faster we've played lately, the more we've kind of turned it over a little bit. So we want to make sure we take care of the ball tonight against these guys and not give them any of those extra possessions. But, we always tell the kids to go out there and have some fun, and usually they have the most fun running up and down the floor.
Now, pivoting a little bit, I know this isn't a conference game. You're in that ultra-competitive SWAL this year, and you guys are sitting in third right now, but still within striking distance. How do you see the rest of your conference season after tonight?
Yeah, it's a battle every single night. I like the way we went through the schedule the first time around. We'll see Mineral Point for the second time on Thursday, and they nipped us the first time. So, you gotta come ready to play each and every single night. That's what I love about our conference. It's so much fun. There's no nights off, and I think playing a game like this prior to Mineral Point, I'm glad it's Monday and we got 2 more days to prepare, but it's kind of like a good Monday night football game. It's a big clash here. We're going to worry about the Flying Arrows, and then we will get into Mineral Point and see what things we need to correct.
All right, Clint, hey, thanks so much for joining us, and appreciate the time. Best of luck tonight and the rest of the year.
Hey, thanks a lot.
All right, Clint Nimitz joining us with Southwestern. More of our Raleigh Cheese pregame after this on Extreme 107.1 and the Greenview Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 2. This is Mike Phillips, president of Mound City Bank. For over 110 years, Mound City Bank has been locally owned and proud to serve our communities. While other banks change ownership, our commitment to you stays the same. We're not changing, we're growing with you. With convenient locations in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, Mineral Point, and Mount Horeb, Mound City Bank is proud to be part of your community. Call us today at 888-622-6069 and discover why we're proud to be here for you. Member FDIC.
Having a doctor or primary care provider is essential for your overall health and wellness, and getting the care you need should be simple. Don't have a primary care provider? Easy. With convenient hours and clinic locations in Lancaster, Cassville, Potosi, and Fenimore, Grant Regional Community Clinic makes it easy to get primary care close to home. We have a dedicated team who are ready to care for you, and best of all, we create long-term relationships to keep you and your family in the best possible health. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
Escape the winter chill at Mount View RV's Cabin Fever Weekend, Friday, January 30th through Sunday, February 1st. See their impressive selection of new 26 and 25 models inside their spacious showroom, and enjoy early bird specials with up to 20% off most in-stock parts and accessories. Mount View RV has the top brands of new and used travel trailers and fifth wheels at the biggest RV event of the season, January 30th through February 1st only at Mount View RV. Family owned since 1998, exit 26 off Highway 151, Belmont.
Pregame 2.
And good Monday night. Time for Monday night basketball. And we are joined by Brian Knapp, head coach for the Lancaster Flying Arrows, on our Raleigh Cheese pregame show. They're hosting Southwestern, a non-conference tilt. First of all, Coach, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you much.
So you guys get to do a boys-girls doubleheader, which is kind of fun. Don't often get to do these kind of games. And a crossover with the SWAL conference as well. You know, Southwestern comes in here. You know, they're obviously a very quality program, much like your team is in the SWC. Even though there's no conference bragging rights on the line, these are still fun games to play, aren't they?
Oh, these are kind of non-conference games you want to play in. Two, I would say, similar teams. Both like to shoot the three when you're open, attack the basket, and like transition basketball. So hopefully you'll see an exciting game tonight.
Absolutely. You guys are in first place in the SWC, 5-0, 11-2 overall, really in the midst of a very successful season. But I know that you're not satisfied at this point. Still, second half of the conference slate to go. And, of course, tonight is a big game as well. But, tell us mentally where you think you are and the team is at right now.
Well, we're led by a bunch of seniors who, like I said before, they like the game of basketball. They appreciate the game of basketball. When that happens, you're going to be able to compete in the game of basketball. So that's what they're able to do so far this year. We're going to keep plugging away at it, and hopefully we can continue what we're on right now.
Of course, you guys come in on the win against River Valley. Prior to that, we had covered you guys down at Cuba City. That was a game that kind of slipped away a little bit, if you want to call it that. But those, even though it's a loss, those are games you can kind of learn from.
Yeah, 100%. It's kind of like the Badger game yesterday. If you watched that, Badgers had a lead. We had a lead a week ago Monday, and we let it slip away. Where a learning experience, and we want those learning experience something other than a conference game. So we're thankful it happened Monday and not against a conference opponent.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, we mentioned Southwestern, another SWAL team. They're third in the SWAL, very good overall record, 12-3. They come in most recently with a win against Fenimore. You talked about stylistically pretty similar matchup. The one thing that I've heard about your team, and this will be my first chance to see you guys this year, is the defense. Boy, you guys have really ratcheted up on the defensive end from what I'm hearing. Is that something you guys have put an emphasis on?
Yeah, we have this year. We brought Coach Schulte, and he's coached girls basketball for years for River Ridge. He's an old timer, so he'll appreciate me calling him that. But he likes the old time defense. Stop the ball, keep it out of the lane, that kind of thing. So it's been a great blessing for us to have him on our staff this year too.
All right. Well, best of luck against Southwestern, Coach. Thank you for your time on our pregame show, and if you have a chance, you can stop over on the postgame. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. Brian Knapp, head coach for Lancaster, joining us. More of our Raleigh Cheese pregame show next here on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 3.
A peak alert has been issued due to high demand for electricity on the regional grid. Your local Touchstone Energy Cooperatives are calling for extra electricity conservation efforts between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. Elevated peak demand leads to higher power costs. Help keep your electricity rates stable and affordable, and shift flexible energy use to 8 p.m. or later. This conservation message is brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Hello, Ben here from Darlington Family Dental. Your smile is as important to us as it is to you. Give us a call and schedule a consultation to figure out if clear aligners might be right for you. The consultation is free. Zero interest financing is available. This solution for your smile might be more cost effective than you think. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specialist. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Tricor Insurance works with leading insurance carriers like Auto Owners Insurance to provide honest and reliable service when you need it most.
For one, I want them to know that they're not alone. They know that no matter what happens when it comes up, that they can count on us to assist them through that process, whatever it may be.
Tricor and Auto Owners Insurance for your home, auto, and more. Visit TricorInsurance.com to find an agent near you.
Pregame 3.
And welcome back as we wrap up the Raleigh Cheese pregame show with our starting lineups brought to you by Fuller's Milker Center. See their complete hygiene line of your brand new dairy setup. Parlor remodel Fuller's in Lancaster Ridgeland Center and at FullersMilkerCenter.com for Lancaster. Number 1, Zach Hermsen, a 6'4" senior. Number 2, Brady Schmitz, a 6-foot senior. Number 3, Dane Kaufman, a 5'11" senior. Number 11, Taylor Williams, a 6'1" senior. And number 13, Anthony Bush, a 6'1" senior. Opening tip is underway, and Lancaster wins it. Starters for Southwestern, 0, Remy Lawrence, a 5'10" senior. Number 1, Aiden Kelleher, he is a 6-foot senior. Number 2, Carson Splinter. There's a 3 from the corner, no good. Fired up by Taylor Williamson. Carson Splinter's a 5'11" junior. Number 22, Caden DeMuth. He is a 6'2" senior. And number 34, Drew Martin, a 6-foot senior. Those are the Fullers starters for both squads. Colors of the game. Southwestern in their road blue. There's a little head fake. And pumping it in for the first basket of the game is Caden DeMuth of Southwestern. Puts it in off the left block for 2-0 Southwestern, but colors of the game against Southwestern in their road blues, blue jerseys, blue shorts. There's a 3 on the other end. Dane Kaufman from downtown, left wing, knocks it down, and it's 3-2 Lancaster on top early here with 17 minutes to play, a minute in to the first half. Lancaster's colors all white with blue and, of course, gold. Ball deflected and stolen by Caden DeMuth of Southwestern. Wildcats will pump in a 3 from the corner. It's no good by Lawrence. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Southwestern. It is Lancaster basketball. Flying Arrows lead it 3-2, just underway from Lancaster High School as we wrap up the Raleigh Cheese pregame show. Our colors of the game brought to you by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 locations to serve your dental needs. Here comes a fadeaway. Right side by Hermsen is no good. Rebound boarded up by Southwestern. Still 3-2 Lancaster. Attacking the lane, missing was Aiden Kelleher. The rebound taken by Lancaster, and they're off and running and flushing it down. It's Taylor Williams with a one-handed slam. In transition, 5-2 Lancaster with a 3-point lead, 16:04 to go here in the first half. And a little penetration, ball's kicked. Getting it back, though, was Aiden Kelleher, and then he traveled. It'll be a turnover on the Wildcats. Gives it back to Lancaster here. 15:55 to play in the first half. 5-2 Lancaster on top of Southwestern. Non-conference boys basketball here on Extreme 107.1. And, of course, the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. You can watch the action. Here's a 3 from the left wing. Good. Dane Kaufman, second in a row. He's got 6 points. And Lancaster strengthening that lead to a 6-point lead, 8-2 over Southwestern. Wildcats now in their half-court set. Pass into the lane here to Remy Lawrence. He's cut off. He traveled. It'll be the second turnover of the game on the Wildcats. Lancaster with 1 turnover. Quick sub coming in off the bench for Southwestern. Number 5, Sam Martin. He's a 6'2 freshman checking in. Flying Arrows, meanwhile, have it. Dane Kaufman will walk the ball up the floor. More like a jog, really. Passes it off right side to Hermsen. Little pivot and a floater in the lane. Good. Just inside the free throw line. Zach Hermsen knocks it down. Lancaster off to a hot start. 10-2. Over Southwestern. Wildcats need to get something going offensively. Bringing it into the front court is Aiden Kelleher, guarded by Taylor Williams. Passes it up top of the key to Drew Martin now. Backside. They kick it out. 3-pointer, right wing by Splinter. Off the back iron, no good. Corralled by Hermsen. Outlet. Up ahead to Kaufman. In transition. Kaufman will hand it off to Taylor Williams. And back to Kaufman for 3. He misses that one. The rebound taken by Caden DeMuth of Southwestern. 10-2. Lancaster on top. Rob Spangler coming to you from Extreme 107.1 here in Lancaster tonight. Lancaster in non-conference leading 10-2 over Southwestern. We got a hand check, reach-in foul on the dribble drive there by Caden DeMuth. It'll stay. Fouls on Kaufman, his first, team's first. It'll stay Southwestern basketball, the inbound baseline right. Throwing it in as Drew Martin gets it in. Fadeaway jumper, good off the inbound by Aiden Kelleher, his first bucket. And it's 10-4. 10-4, good buddy. Lancaster leading Southwestern. 14-10 to play, first half. Zach Hermson, dribblings left, spins to the rim, and a nice finger roll layup off the glass, good by Zach Hermson. His second field goal, 4 points for him, and it's 12-4 Lancaster. Posting up, Caden DeMuth for Southwestern, hammers it inside, puts it off the window, soft touch, and he gets it to go for his second field goal. 4 points for him, 12-6, Lancaster on top. 13:40 to play, first half. Kaufman, left wing. Cross-court pass, open three for Williams, missed it. That caromed out, rebound boarded up by number 5, that is Sam Martin. Now top of the key to Drew Martin. Gets it back to the point to Aiden Kelleher. Kelleher working off a screen. Being guarded by Taylor Williams. Now out near top of the key. Crossover dribble, drives the lane. Here comes a floater, it's good. By Aiden Kelleher, his second bucket. 4 points for him, 12-8. Southwestern cutting into that Lancaster lead. Now a three, top of the key by Kaufman, no good. He's missed a couple in a row after nailing 2 in a row. 2 for 4 now. 12-8, Lancaster leads it. DeMuth, top of the key for Southwestern. Passes off left wing to Kelleher. Kelleher looking to attack, drives the lane, pull-up floater, no good. Ball tipped, put back is no good by Martin, and then rebounded by Lancaster. Good job by Brody Krubel of saving that from going out of bounds, and Kaufman now brings it back up the floor to Hermson in the corner. Now into Krubel, they rotate it. Backside three from the corner, no good. That one fired up by Lucas Weber. Off the bench, rebound goes to Southwestern. Sam Martin bringing the ball up the floor for the Wildcats. Krubel hounding him, and they call Krubel they call a timeout on the floor. So a 30-second timeout, we'll keep it here. I want to thank our sponsors, Community First Bank, first for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cfbank.com. Member FDIC. Also, our YouTube stream is powered by H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical and Laley Center in Monroe. Game also brought to you by our friends at Russell Law Offices. If you've been injured, contact Russell Law Offices. Their experienced team of personal injury lawyers will fight for your rights. Help you get the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLawWI.com. No injuries to report in this one right off the bat. That's good to see. One of the Flying Arrow players did get poked in the eye. Appears to be okay. Southwestern basketball. Back to action. 12-8. Lancaster leading Southwestern. Non-conference boys hoops here on Extreme 107.1. And here comes the drive down the lane, but being stripped was Carson Splinter right as he got to the rim. Knocked out of bounds, I believe, by Hermson. It'll stay Wildcat basketball. The inbound baseline right, throwing it in is Carson Splinter. Gets it in, and a reverse layup is good. London Ryder off the bench. He's a sophomore. He slashes through the lane and does a reverse layup for 2. Now just a 2-point game, 12-10. Lancaster on top. Losing the handle for a moment there was Weber. Lancaster gets it back. Hermson puts it up, but they say a foul on the floor before the shot on Southwestern. It's on Sam Martin. That'll be his first, team's first. And inbounding baseline right, it is Zach Hermson. And he'll get it in to Brody Krubel. Krubel facing a double team, hands it off to Weber. Weber baseline, kicks it back out top of the key here to Schmitz. Back now to Weber. Kicks it out to Hermson. Hermson in the lane, lost the handle and traveled. That'll be the second turnover of the game on Lancaster. 12-10. Flying Arrows with a 2-point lead, 11-20 to go here in the first half. Splinter brings the ball up the floor for the Wildcats. Passes up top of the key to Martin. Sam Martin was looking for an entry pass momentarily, then gets it back to the point. And now it's Aiden Kelleher. Kelleher, he'll drive in. Passes it back out to Ryder. Ryder swings it left side to Splinter. Splinter working one-on-one here with Schmitz. Slashes, pull-up jumper, good. Carson Splinter, good job of drawing the defender into the air, waiting, and then putting it up. Tie game now, 12 apiece, 10:38 to play, first half. Spin move, wow, what a move by Hermsen, who lays it in for two. That was beautiful. The spin cycle, 14-12. Lancaster up by 2, 10:23 to play. Kick to the corner, and Martin lost it out of bounds. That'll be a turnover on Southwestern. Pass was a little bit hot. Dane Kaufman back into the game for Lancaster here. And Zach Hermsen to inbound. He'll get it into Kaufman. Brings the ball up the floor. Lancaster leading it 14-12, 10:15 to play in the first half. Rob Spengler from Lancaster High School. This is the first game of a boys-girls doubleheader. There's a rejection, a block in the lane by Remy Lawrence. He'll take it in himself, and he gets partially blocked by Hermsen, and then there's a reach-in foul after that on Lucas Foley of Southwestern, which will give the ball back to Lancaster. That's the first on Foley, second on Southwestern. Sub comes into the game. Drew Martin back in for Southwestern here. Meanwhile, Dane Kaufman will walk the ball up the floor for the Arrows. 10:02 to play, first half. 14-12, Lancaster leading Southwestern here in non-conference boys basketball on Extreme 107.1. Baseline drive there by Schmitz. Kicks it back out to Kaufman. Kaufman in the lane, trying a hanging floater shot. Blocked out of bounds, but they do say Kaufman was the last to touch it, so it'll be Southwestern basketball. And bringing it up for the Wildcats here, it is Carson Splinter. Crosses the timeline, working off a screen left side. Kicks it back up top of the key to Lawrence. In the lane, almost lost there for a second, but Foley hangs on. Gets it back now to Splinter, who attacks. Kicks to the corner to Drew Martin for three. Hits the side of the rim, no good, but a nice offensive rebound there by Splinter. Now a three, top of the key is good by Sam Martin, the freshman. And that gives Southwestern a lead of 15-14. First lead of the game, 9:10 to play in the first half. The Wildcats take the lead over Lancaster. Lancaster at one point was up 10-2 to start this game. Now here comes the drive the other way. Wide open underneath with an easy layup is Anthony Bush. Pops it in for two. It's a nice dribble drive by Lucas Weber to cause that. Now slashing through the lane is Remy Lawrence on the other end with the layup. For Southwestern, they retake the lead 17-16. 8:39 to play first half. Now Weber baseline drive for Lancaster. Pull-up is good. Lucas Weber on the right baseline knocks it down. 18-17 Arrows. Seesaw, back and forth battle, two really good teams, even though they're not in the same conference. Lancaster in the SWC, Southwestern in the SWAL. Here comes a drive, Splinter. Floater in the lane, no good, it's tied up. Actually, looked like it was tied up between two Southwestern players, if I'm being honest. Carson Splinter and Lucas Foley. And thankfully for them, the jump ball possession arrow favors Southwestern, so the Wildcats hang on. Inbounding baseline right. Here's Drew Martin for the Wildcats. Gets it into Caden DeMuth out on the left wing. DeMuth looking to drive in. He does. He's cut off. Gets it back out to the point to Ryder. Ryder now swings it to Martin. Rotates it head of the wheel, top of the key to Carson Splinter. Splinter looking to attack, a little jump stop, kicks it to the corner to Martin. Now fires back out to Splinter. Underneath to DeMuth, trying to pound it in on the right block. Underneath to Ryder, gets the layup. Landon Ryder kind of snuck in there in the lane and got open for the easy layup. 19-18, Lancaster leading, Southwestern leading. And now we have a reach-in foul on Southwestern. Foul is on Drew Martin. It'll be his first, team's fourth. Both teams make substitutions. Brody Krubel back in for Lancaster here. Checking back in for Lancaster, Remy Lawrence. Off the inbound, ball is knocked away and stolen by Martin. And we're going to have a reach-in on Taylor Williams after the steal. It'll be the first on Williams and team's second. Pushing the ball up the floor here, Aiden Kelleher for Southwestern. 19-18, Wildcats with the lead over Lancaster. Controlling left side, Remy Lawrence. Rotates up top of the key, Landon Ryder. Backdoor cut, and a nice move getting to the rack, but missing was Lawrence. Rebound, stays with Southwestern. Three by Kelleher is good. Aiden Kelleher adds to his total, 7 points for him now. Drains one from the left wing. It's 22-18. Southwestern on top of Lancaster. 6:44 to play, first half. Arrows throw it away. Yeah, Taylor Williams was trying to find a man on the other side of the court and just sailed it. That'll be a turnover on Lancaster, their fourth unofficially. And Southwestern has the ball, leading 22-18. Taking the inbound pass, it's Remy Lawrence for Southwestern. Off a screen, gets it back to Demuth. Demuth triple teamed in the lane, but he traveled. He did score, actually, but it won't count. Lancaster basketball the other way. 22-18. Southwestern leads, 6:32 to play, first half. Back into the game, Sam Martin off the bench, the freshman for Southwestern. And Kaufman brings it up for the Arrows. Gives it over to Hermsen. He'll stop and pop for three. Back iron, no good. Offensive board, Williams. Kicks it back out to Kaufman. Now over to Hermsen. Deep into the corner here, Krubel. Back to Hermsen, back to Krubel. Krubel's going to drive baseline. He's fouled. Reach in. That one is going against Remy Lawrence. It'll be his first, team's fourth. Inbounding baseline right, Hermsen gets it into Williams. Williams in traffic, draws the foul. On the turnaround in the low post, he'll shoot two. Foul charge to Aiden Kelleher, his first, team's fifth. So fouls starting to add up a bit for Southwestern here with 6:05 to play till halftime. Just two team fouls on Lancaster, 5 on Southwestern so far. First free throw by Taylor Williams is good. Williams has 3 points. And one more free throw coming up. 22-19, Southwestern on top, 6:05 to play. Here in the first half on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio YouTube channel. Second one, halfway down, but pops out. Rebound goes to Southwestern. Bringing it up the floor, Aiden Kelleher. Passes it off, left side, Lawrence. And his ball is tipped, but Martin recovers. Southwestern hangs on. Hands it off. Over to Lawrence, inside Demuth. Demuth, little soft touch in the paint, scores. Caden Demuth looking sharp, 6 points for him. 24-19. Southwestern leading Lancaster, 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. Off a screen, it's Dane Kaufman. Spins, drives into the lane, puts it up over two, and he's rejected. Blocked from behind by Remy Lawrence. Lawrence in transition, they say, is fouled, a blocking foul on Brody Krubel, which will be team foul number 3, Brody's first tonight. Sub back into the game for Southwestern. Coming in for Drew Martin here, it is Carson Splinter. Inbounding baseline right, it is Sam Martin. Gets it in. Ball out of bounds. It'll be a turnover on Southwestern. Remy Lawrence got the feed and then tried to kind of hook it around, but threw it out of bounds inadvertently. It'll be a turnover. And Lancaster gets the ball back. That's 5 turnovers in the first half now on Southwestern. Kaufman pushes the ball up for the Arrows. Passes it down to Hermsen. Looks to drive right. Fade away, no good. Ball tipped around. Demuth gets the rebound. Then it's tied up. We have a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Lancaster, so the Arrows will get it back. Game brought to you by McNett Electric of Belmont. They can assist you with all your electrical needs, whatever your need. Agricultural, commercial, residential. Chip and the crew are on call. They have the halftime report coming up in just a bit. 4:50 to go till halftime. 3 from the corner. That one no good by Schmitz. Rebound corralled by Southwestern. It is Carson Splinter. Splinter in transition. Wide open is Remy Lawrence, top of the key. 3 no good. Rebound boarded up by Lancaster. And Taylor Williams in transition. Fires it to Hermsen. Baseline drive left. Foul. He'll shoot 2 at the line. 4:26 to play. That's now the 6th team foul on Southwestern. The foul coming against Caden DeMuth, his first. So 1 more foul on the Wildcats, and the bonus will be in effect. But 2 shots here for Zach Hermsen. The first one falls. 1 more coming up. Game brought to you by Claire Bank. 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin. Second free throw. Good. Hermsen hits both. Lancaster 3 of 4 from the line in the first half. 24-21. Southwestern by 3. 4:19 to go. First half. Southwestern working the ball around the perimeter. Behind the back dribble there by Kelleher. Kicks it out to Splinter, top of the key. Splinter looking to attack. Nice pass, backdoor to Remy Lawrence. Layup no good, but he gets his own miss. He'll clear back out. That was an aggressive rebound, too. Trying to fire a pass inside to Sam Martin, and they're going to say he was fouled by Brody Krubel. That'll be team foul number 4 on Lancaster. Krubel's second. He'll sub out. Dane Kaufman back into the game. And inbounding baseline right, it's Remy Lawrence for Southwestern. 3:57 to play. Here in the first half, they have a whistle and a foul away from the ball on Southwestern. This will be on Carson Splinter. First on Splinter's 7th team foul. No free throws, but it will change possession. So Lancaster gets the ball now. Dane Kaufman brings it up for the Arrows. Trailing 24-21. Here comes a wild floater in the lane, no good. But it was then tipped in by Southwestern. So we'll give the credit to Lucas Weber, who had the wild-looking shot. It was kind of a Jumpman-style layup that wasn't going to go in, but it was tipped in. Now here's an outlet pass up ahead to Weber, and it's stolen by Southwestern. In transition, Splinter, he's fouled as he tried to kick to the corner to Aiden Kelleher. That is team foul number 5 on Lancaster. The foul charge to Lucas Weber, his second. 24-23, Southwestern by a point, 3:18 to go, first half. Inbounding baseline left this time. It is Sam Martin. Gets it in to Aiden Kelleher. They say he went over and back. It'll be a turnover on Southwestern. So Lancaster gets it back. 3:16 to play here in the first half. Off the inbound, taking it, Dane Kaufman for the Arrows. Crosses the timeline. Passes inside to Hermsen. Hermsen has it blocked. And then they call Hermsen for a foul. It was blocked by Aiden Kelleher, and then Hermsen commits the reach-in foul. Southwestern basketball leading by a point. 24-23. Sub off the bench for Southwestern. Drew Martin back into the game. Wildcats inbound it to Carson Splinter, who will bring the ball up the floor. Just over 3 minutes left in the first half. Splinter, 3, top of the key. That one caroms out, no good. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Taylor Williams. It'll be Southwestern basketball. And Drew Martin to inbound, baseline right for the Wildcats. And fires it in. Splinter for 3 off the inbound. No good. Rebound Zach Hermsen. He's going to be fouled by Drew Martin. And now we'll be shooting free throws because the bonus is in effect. That was the 8th team foul on Southwestern. Second against Drew Martin tonight. So at the free throw line, once again, Zach Hermson, who is 2 for 2. 8 points for him. Looking for more here. First free throw is good. One more coming up. Sub off the bench for the Arrows, Anthony Bush. He'll check in for Brady Schmitz. One more free throw for Zach Hermson. So far perfect at the line. 3 for 3. Make it 4 for 4. It's that one. 25-24. Lancaster has now retaken the lead by 1. 2:48 to play here in the first half. Southwestern basketball. Walking the ball up the floor, Remy Lawrence for the Wildcats. Working at the top of the key against Weber. Hands it off. This is Ryder. Kicks it out. Left wing to Aiden Kelleher. Kelleher back up top of the key. Crossover dribble. Backs his way down. Floater in the paint. No good. Rebound boarded up by Weber of Lancaster and gets it back to Zach Hermson, who brings the ball up the floor here for the Arrows. Hermson, backdoor pass to Weber. Gets it back. Little head fake. Now passes into the lane. Here's a shot. No good by Anthony Bush. Might have been partially blocked. Outlet pass to Ryder. Ryder in the lane. Shot blocked. But back out to Southwestern. Now 3 for Martin, and it's good. Drew Martin from deep left corner, and now a steal. This one picked off by Splinter. Misses the layup. Keller follows it. He misses. The rebound this time goes to Lancaster. 27-25. Southwestern by 2. Minute 39 to play. Here in the first half, frenetic pace. These two teams love to get after it. Here comes Kaufman driving the lane. Kicks to the corner. Weber for 3. No good. Hermson rebound. Backside. Stepped out of bounds. It'll be a turnover on the Arrows. Southwestern gets the ball back, and Sam Martin checks back into the game for Southwestern. Minute 25 to go till halftime. 27-25. Southwestern leading Lancaster by 2. Hotly contested first half so far. Bringing it up, it's Aiden Kelleher, guarded by Taylor Williams of Lancaster. Crosses half court, passes over to Martin, left corner. Back out to Ryder on the right wing. He'll drive and then a travel. They'll give it back to Lancaster. Both teams unofficially with 7 first half turnovers. Caden DeMuth comes in off the bench now for Southwestern. He'll check in for Remy Lawrence, for Ryder, rather. And 1 minute remaining in the first half. 27-25. Southwestern leading Lancaster. Kaufman has it for the Arrows. Passes off to Hermson, left side. Spin move into the lane, kicks it out. Williams, kicks it back to Hermson. Now down the lane. They kick it back out to Kaufman. Head fake. Shoots a 3. Got it! Dane Kaufman's third 3 of the first half puts Lancaster up 28-27 with 30 seconds left. Top of the key, it's Remy Lawrence now for Southwestern off the glass. Missed it. Rebound is corralled by Lucas Weber. Gives it back to Taylor Williams, who will slowly bring the ball up the floor. Lancaster looking for the last shot of the first half. Kaufman for 3. Top of the key, got it. His 4th triple in the half. Lancaster strengthening that lead, 31-27. 3 on the other end. No good by Kelleher, and that's it. And now Lancaster was looking for a call at the end of the half. None of the officials, and I'll admit I didn't see what happened. I think there was something, a collision of some sort, but no call, no foul was made. And that'll do it for the first half. 31-27, Lancaster on top of Southwestern in a hotly contested first half of non-conference boys basketball. We'll be back with the halftime report brought to you by Magnet Electric next. You're on Extreme
in Game 1.
Streaming on this Queen Bee radio station is powered by Cunis, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Platteville. The Cunis Service Department cares for all makes and models. Open Monday through Saturday with shuttles and loaner vehicles available too. Head to Cunis in Platteville.
Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
In Game 1.
Welcome back to the halftime report, brought to you by McNett Electric. For all of your electrical needs, call McNett Electric of Belmont. Our score at the break, 31-27, Lancaster leading Southwestern. Non-conference boys basketball game brought to you by Rural Mutual Agents John Raggets and Deneen Dahl. With Raggets and Dahl Insurance Group, tackling all of your farm, personal, business, and ag life insurance needs. Call them today at their office in Lancaster. Also, Lancaster Auto Body in Lancaster. They specialize in top quality collision repair, leaving your vehicle looking as good as new. Lancaster Auto Body, where they say we meet by accident. See them at LancasterAutoBodyLLC.com. Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank of Galena, where you'll find local bankers making local decisions, meeting local needs. It's a banking experience you won't get anywhere else. Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank of Galena, member FDIC. We'll take a look at first half stats and also a quick look ahead at the schedule for the rest of the week on our Queen Bee family of radio stations. That and more coming up on the McNett Electric halftime report. The score 31-27, Lancaster leading Southwestern in non-conference boys hoops here on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 2.
A peak alert has been issued due to high demand for electricity on the regional grid. Your local Touchstone Energy Cooperatives are calling for extra electricity conservation efforts between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. Elevated peak demand leads to higher power costs. Help keep your electricity rates stable and affordable, and shift flexible energy use to 8 p.m. or later. This conservation message is brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Are you the go-to when friends and family need computer help? Get paid to be a computer whiz. Northeast Iowa Community College can help fast-track your tech career. With our hands-on computer science and security program, you'll learn to work with servers and data centers, secure systems, stop hackers, and more. You've got the talent, now get the credential. Stay close to home while launching a high-demand tech career in just 2 years. Apply today at nicc.edu.
If you're single, a young couple just starting out, or an empty nester, regular-sized loaves of bread just may be too much of a good thing. Now, thanks to Village Hearth Half Loaves, you can have just the right amount of fresh, delicious bread for toast and your favorite sandwiches. Village Hearth Half Loaves come in 5 flavorful varieties, including Dakota-style 12-grain, honey wheat, and premium white. You're sure to find the one that's just right. Village Hearth Half Loaves, the perfect size for 1 or 2.
In Game 2.
It's Rob Spangler coming to you from the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House broadcast booth tonight. Ayers Furniture, downtown Ridgeway, for free delivery of heirloom quality furniture for every room in your home. Visit Ayers Furniture. What's sure to be the best seat in your house? Ayers Furniture and at ayersfurniture.com. Welcome back to our halftime report brought to you by McNett Electric. Let's take a look at first half stats. Score is 31-27. Lancaster leads Southwestern in non-conference boys hoops. Leading the way for the Wildcats of Southwestern in the first half, Aiden Kelleher with 7 points. Caden DeMuth has 6, 4 for Landon Ryder, 3 apiece for Drew Martin and Sam Martin, and then 2 apiece for Carson Splinter and Remy Lawrence. Unofficially had Southwestern for 7 turnovers in the first half. Now for Lancaster leading the way, 12 points from Dane Kaufman. He had 4 big 3-pointers in the first half. It was 4 of 6 from three-point land. Zach Hermson chipped in 10 points. 4 for Lucas Weber, 3 for Taylor Williams, and Anthony Bush chips in 2 points. And unofficially had Lancaster with 7 first half turnovers. Those are your first half stats. We'll be back with more of the McNett Electric halftime report next. 31-27. Lancaster on top of Southwestern in non-conference boys hoops on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 3.
A peak alert has been issued due to high demand for electricity on the regional grid. Your local Touchstone Energy Cooperatives are calling for extra electricity conservation efforts between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. Elevated peak demand leads to higher power costs. Help keep your electricity rates stable and affordable, and shift flexible energy use to 8 p.m. or later. This conservation message is brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
This is Mike Phillips, president of Mound City Bank. For over 110 years, Mound City Bank has been locally owned and proud to serve our communities. While other banks change ownership, our commitment to you stays the same. We're not changing, we're growing with you. With convenient locations in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, Mineral Point, and Mount Horeb, Mound City Bank is proud to be part of your community. Call us today at 888-622-6069 and discover why we're proud to be here for you. Member FDIC.
You don't have to live with sinusitis discomfort and painful symptoms any longer. Trust the experience of ENT specialist Dr. Dale Chilson at Grant Regional Health Center, who offers innovative technology and the latest procedures, including CT-guided sinus surgery. Are you ready to find lasting relief from sinusitis to breathe easier? Call 608-723-2131 to schedule your appointment at our specialty clinic location in Lancaster today. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
In Game 3.
Welcome back to the McNett Electric halftime report. Our score at halftime, 31-27, Lancaster over Southwestern in non-conference boys hoops. On our sister station later tonight, we're going to bring you the second half of this doubleheader over on 97.7 Country. Directly following this game, it is East Dubuque at Lancaster in girls hoops. That'll be again on 97.7 Country and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Tomorrow night, wrestling on the radio. We've got a triangular. Lancaster and Iowa Grant Highland are at Boscobel. And that'll be on 97.7 Country and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel starting around 7 p.m. Wednesday, we've got a boys high school basketball game here on the X. Scales Mound at Galena, Northern Illinois. I'll have the game for you on Extreme 107.1. Then Thursday, 3 games. Cuba City at Darlington boys basketball on Super Hits 106 and YouTube. Mineral Point is at Southwestern here on Extreme 107.1 and YouTube. And Dodgeville is at Lancaster on 97.7 Country and YouTube. And finally, Friday, girls basketball, Belmont at Barneveld over on 97.7 Country and YouTube. Looking ahead to Saturday, a busy day as well. We're going to cover the wrestling tournament, the Southwest Clash at Richland Center. That'll be on 97.7 Country beginning at 9 a.m. Saturday morning. And then a triple header of basketball, Galena versus Lancaster, boys hoops from Platteville here on Extreme 107.1 at 2:30 Saturday. Dodgeville versus Cuba City in boys hoops on Super Hits 106 and YouTube. That'll be from Platteville as well. And finally in boys hoops, East Dubuque is at Platteville here on Extreme 107.1, a 5:30 tip-off for that one. So a very busy slate of events for the rest of this week on our Queen Bee family of radio stations. But we are just about set for second half tip-off here from Lancaster tonight. 31-27, Lancaster taking the lead at halftime over Southwestern. Southwestern trailed by quite a bit early. It was a 10-2 run to start the game for Lancaster. Then Southwestern caught up and then took the lead and really held the lead for much of the first half before Lancaster stormed back to retake the lead right before halftime. So it's been kind of a seesaw battle, and dare I say this game is far from over. 18 minutes on the clock. We're ready for the second half. And Southwestern gets it. They'll inbound at half court, throwing it in. Rennie Lawrence. He'll give it in to Aiden Kelleher, and we are underway in the second half. Again, 31-27, Lancaster leading Southwestern. Pass to the right wing. Carson Splinter to Lawrence. He'll drive the lane. Passes inside, ball deflected around. out of bounds off of Lancaster, intended for Demuth there, but deflected off a Lancaster defender. And inbounding at baseline left, it is Drew Martin for the Wildcats. Martin gets it in, top of the key to Remy Lawrence. Lawrence working one-on-one left wing, drives in, kicks it out, three-pointer. Deep left corner, no good by Splinter. Rebound boarded up by Zach Hermson of Lancaster. Lancaster again leading, 31-27. Now a three from the left corner is no good by Taylor Williams. Rebound taken by Aiden Kelleher. Storms down the court, misses a layup. Rebound goes to Demuth, and now we have a foul. Demuth actually scored, but the basket won't count. They'll say the foul was on the floor against Lancaster. It will be on, actually, not sure who the foul is on. Anyway, Southwestern will inbound baseline. Taking it is Kelleher. Goes to the rim, misses. Put back is good by Demuth. And one. Chance at a three-point play here by Caden Demuth. He has 8 points. Leads all Southwestern scores, and chance to make it 9 at the free throw line. That foul was charged to Anthony Bush, his first. And the free throw is good. 31-30, Lancaster leading by a point, 17-11 to go in the second half. Taylor Williams drives the lane, kicks it over to Hermson. Hermson baseline drive left, spin move, puts it up, missed it. Rebound Caden Demuth for Southwestern. Gets it back to the point to Remy Lawrence. Lawrence off a screen. Passes it back out, top of the key. Here comes Splinter driving in, and we have a whistle and a foul on the floor on Lancaster. I think Dane Kaufman charged for his second, team second, in the second half. Inbounding baseline right, Drew Martin for Southwestern. Gets it into Demuth. Top of the key, three-pointer, side iron by Carson Splinter, no good. Rebound boarded up by Lancaster, 16:39 to play. Second half. Now Hermson splits a double team and lays it up. Nice move. 33-30, Lancaster by 3. On the other end, reverse. Well, attempted layup. That was nowhere near going in. Remy Lawrence kind of threw it away. And it's Lancaster basketball. Now Kaufman drives in, and he draws a foul. The foul is charged to Carson Splinter. His second. Sub comes into the game for Southwestern. Off the bench, it is Landon Ryder. Inbounding Hermson, baseline right for Lancaster. Gets it in. It's Anthony Bush. Kicks it out. Three-pointer, no good. Right side, Brody Schmitz. Rebound, Wildcats up ahead to Demuth. Demuth off the window, scored. Man, what an outlet pass that was. Demuth now 11 points, 33-32. He's starting to heat up. Williams drives in the lane here for Lancaster. They kick it out to Kaufman. Kaufman working out on the left wing to the right wing. Taylor Williams facing a double team there. Back out to Hermson. Hermson looking to attack and calling for a travel. Hermson ran into a defender, wanted a foul call. I think that was the right call. Turnover on Lancaster. 15:35 to play. Second half. 33-32. Lancaster by a point. Southwestern ball. Carson Splinter working on Kaufman. One-on-one. Now gets to Martin, top of the key. His three, no good. But Caden Demuth, what a rebound underneath and put back for two. 34-33. Caden Demuth coming alive. 13 points now. 7 here in the second half. He had 6 in the first half. And Southwestern has taken a 1-point lead, 34-33. Dribbling off the screen. Here comes Taylor Williams in the corner. Passes it back out to Bush, top of the key. Now he'll hand it off to Schmitz. Schmitz looking to attack, drives the lane, puts it up, missed it, put back, no good, but a foul. Good job by Brady Schmitz of just sticking with it and eventually drew the contact. He'll shoot 2. The foul is charged to Caden Demuth, his second, team's second. Both teams with 2 fouls here in the second half. First free throw by Schmitz is good. That's his first point of the game. Sub comes in now for Lancaster. Off the bench, Lucas Weber. Also in the game, Sam Martin. He'll check in for Drew Martin for Southwestern. One more free throw here for Brady Schmitz. Second attempt is good. And Lancaster making a couple subs. Weber checks in off the bench, as does number 12, Brody Krubel. Meanwhile, pushing it up, Aiden Kelleher here for Southwestern. 35-34, Lancaster retaking the lead by a point, 14:34 to play in the second half. DeMuth, right wing, gives it over left side. Three-pointer, good. Carson Splinter, he's been pumping them tonight, just hasn't hit them until then. And you just keep shooting if you're a shooter. And a timeout will be taken on the floor, 37-35. Southwestern leading Lancaster. And I didn't see if that was a 30 or a 60, so we're just going to keep it here to be safe. Game brought to you by TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Jim Drury and the gang a call. TriStar Pallets of Highland, TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Carver's Hardwood Flooring for hardwood flooring, stair installation, refinishing needs. Call Ryan Carver, the only National Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. And Krantz's Auto Parts, Krantz Hardware Do It Best. See Rob Krantz and the crew for full-service repairs on cars and light trucks, too. Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do It Best in Fenimore. Back to action here. Lancaster basketball, 37-35. Southwestern leading by 2, 14-11 to go. Second half. Southwestern playing a 1-3-1 zone here. Trying to put a little bit more perimeter pressure on Lancaster. They get inside to Hermsen, though. In close range, he can't connect. Rebound to Kaufman. He puts it up. He misses. Williams put back. No good, but he draws a foul. I believe Aiden Kelleher is going to be charged with the personal there. That'll put Taylor Williams to the free throw line for 2. Williams, 1 of 2 from the line so far tonight. 3 points. And the first free throw, no good. DeMuth will sub out here for Southwestern. Lucas Foley comes in today. Second free throw by Williams is good. Timeout taken on the floor by Lancaster here. This is a full timeout. We'll take a break. 37-36. Southwestern leading Lancaster by 1. Non-conference boys hoops here on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 4.
Hello, Mitch here from Kieler Family Dental. There's never been a better time to explore what's possible for you and your family at our 3 state-of-the-art facilities. From routine dental care to same-day crowns to clear aligners, veneers, and implants, we cover a wide spectrum of dental services. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
In game 4.
Out of the timeout, Southwestern basketball leading 37-36 with 13:48 remaining in the second half from Lancaster High School. Rob Spangler here from the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House broadcast booth on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Here comes the drive by Remy Lawrence. Throws a pass into the lane. It is tied up. And stolen by Brody Krubel, but then they're going to call for a travel as he was kind of rolling about on the ground. So the two turnovers wash each other. Southwestern will inbound from the baseline right. Taking it, Splinter drives in. Pull-up jumper is good. That one hung up a while, but eventually fell. 7 points for Splinter, 39-36 Southwestern. Taylor Williams looking to attack baseline left. Draws the foul. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2 at the line. So Taylor Williams shooting 2 with 13-13 remaining here in the second half. First free throw is good by Williams. Just had one of those random intrusive thoughts as I was watching the game. You don't see that many basketball players anymore that wear high-top shoes. You're thinking, boy, that's random. Second free throw falls for Taylor Williams. You guys will wear ankle wraps and such, but mostly low top, at the most a mid top, but no real high tops anymore. Back in the day, that was the basketball sneaker, so something to think about. The game has evolved, as they say. 39-38. Southwestern leading Lancaster, 12:47 to play. We're in the second half. Deep shoe thoughts with Rob Spangler here on the X. Pass around right side, driving the lane. It's Remy Lawrence. Pull-up jumper. Nope. That one popped out. Rolled off the rim. Rebound to Lancaster. And Brady Schmitz, pushes it up. Gets it back out to Zach Hermson, top of the key. Working one-on-one. Spin move. And he's fouled. Ooh. Got raked. Pretty good by Remy Lawrence there. 2 shots for Zach Hermson at the line. Hermson 4 for 4 from the free throw line. 12 points. Looking for more. 39-38, Southwestern by 1. First free throw is good. Sub comes in for the Wildcats, Drew Martin. He'll check in for Remy Lawrence, who picked up his 3rd foul there, so he's in a little bit of foul trouble. One more free throw here for Zach Hermson. Free throw. Good. Hermson perfect from the line. 6 of 6. 14 points. Some substitutions. Actually looks like we had a little bit of a bloody nose issue with Drew Martin, but he's okay. Meanwhile, Lancaster makes a substitution off the bench. Brady Mack for the first time tonight. Brady had suffered that eye injury. I think he got poked in the eye in pregame warmups, but he's finally back and ready to go. Here comes a deep 3, left corner, no good by Carson Splinter. Rebound boarded up by Lancaster. 40-39, Lancaster by a point. Taylor Williams passes to the corner. Brady Schmitz now kicks it out to Krubel. Krubel, baseline drive left, hook pass, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Southwestern. It'll stay Lancaster basketball. And Hermson to inbound for the Flying Arrows. 11:49 to play in the second half. 40-39 off the inbound, taking it. It is Schmitz. Schmitz working one-on-one with Martin and kicks it back to Hermson. Hermson looking to attack the lane. Stop. Kicked it back out to Schmitz. Schmitz pull-up jumper from the free throw line. No good. Rebound taken by Sam Martin of Southwestern. He'll clear out, give it to Carson Splinter. Splinter in transition, drives, puts it off the window and scores, and 1. Nice take by Carson Splinter, right side. He saw just a slight crease in the defense and attacked. That's the one thing about this Southwestern team, and I would say Lancaster's similar, is that if they see a crack in your defense, they're attacking. They are downhill in a hurry, and they will force you to foul them. Substitution comes into the game. That foul, by the way, was on Brady Mack, his first. Free throw is good. So 3-point play complete by Carson Splinter. 10 points for Splinter. Lancaster basketball, and now a steal. Aiden Kelleher, steal, layup, other end, good. 9 points for Kelleher, 44-40. Southwestern a 4-point lead, 11:04 to play. Still a lot of time left in this one, but Southwestern surging at the moment. See how Lancaster responds. Kaufman fouled top of the key, I believe by Ryder. Coach Nimitz didn't like the call. The international symbol for I disagree with you. Hands on the head. Off the inbound. Taking it. It is Brady Schmitz. Passes up underneath to Krubel. Oh, we got travel here. Brady Mack slid his feet as he came to a stop. Sub comes into the game for Lancaster. Back into the game, it is number 2. That would be Brady Schmitz. Pushing it up, it is Carson Splinter for Southwestern. They lead by 4. 44-40, 10:36 remaining. Second half here on Extreme 107.1. The Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. It's high school boys basketball tonight. Part of a doubleheader boys game here on Extreme 107.1. We've got a girls game. Lancaster and East Dubuque on 97.7 Country. Nice slashing move by Aiden Kelleher. Goes through the lane from left to right and lays it up for 2. 46-40, and now a timeout taken by Lancaster here. This will be a 30-second variety. We'll keep it here. Southwestern again leading 46-40 with 10:08 to play. As I was saying before the timeout, right after this game, we will then broadcast a girls' game, second half of the doubleheader. East Dubuque is at Lancaster right here in Lancaster, and that game will be on our sister station, 97.7 Country, and also the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel for 97.7 Country. So, yeah, doubleheader action, Monday night basketball. Game brought to you by Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, and at sloans.com. Bouse Electric. Call Brad Adrian and Josh Busher at Bouse Electric of Lancaster and Fenimore. And People's State Bank for personal home business and ag loans. Visit one of their convenient area locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com, member FDIC. Back to action. Lancaster ball out of the timeout. Three-pointer by Taylor Williams. Back iron, no good. Rebound boarded up by Kelleher. Kelleher pushes it to the front court. Drives in. Pulls it back out. Has it on the right wing. Working off the screen. Kelleher into the corner to Demuth. Fires it back out to Remy. Now, slashing the lane, Splinter missed it. Rebound, Karam's out to Weber of Lancaster. Now Weber lost the handle and will turn it right back over to Southwestern. Zach Hermson comes in off the bench now for the Arrows. He'll sub in for Brady Schmitz. Inbounding for Southwestern here, it is Sam Martin. 46-40. Southwestern leading Lancaster by 6, 9:12 to play in the second half. Pass into the corner to Drew Martin. Ball deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Anthony Bush, so it'll stay Southwestern basketball. And inbounding underneath Drew Martin for Southwestern. Ball is kicked on the inbound. Stays Southwestern basketball. Again, Drew Martin to inbound. Baseline left. 46-40, and we have a foul on the inbound. Foul is on number 1. That would be Aiden Kelleher. The official also had a word with Taylor Williams after Good play, because I think Williams had something to say to the officials, so Williams will come out of the game. So coming in for Williams, it is Brody Krubel. Kaufman passes it off to Krubel on the right wing, looking to attack. Passes underneath to Weber. Kicks it out left side to Bush. Kaufman for three, left wing, no good. Rebound taken by Sam Martin of Southwestern. Martin in transition, brings it up left wing. Stops his dribble. Back up to Drew Martin, top of the key. Now hands it off to Aiden Kelleher. Kelleher looking to attack. Dishes underneath to Demuth. Demuth off the window, missed it. Put back, no good. That was actually a couple good looks. Just wouldn't go. I'm almost surprised because there's some pretty nice looks from close range. Demuth, I don't imagine loses or misses those. Now a steal. Ball is stolen and a layup by Sam Martin on the other end. The steal was by Carson Splinter. Nice defense on the perimeter by him. 48-40. Southwestern by 8 now with under 8 to go. Here comes Weber driving baseline left, and he throws it off Demuth out of bounds. It'll stay Lancaster basketball as Taylor Williams comes back into the game. For the Flying Arrows, he'll sub in for Anthony Bush. Hermson gets the ball off the inbound. Gets it out to Taylor Williams. Looking to drive. Puts it off the window. Gets his own miss. Puts it back. And one. Second field goal of the game for Taylor Williams. Chance at a three-point play here. 8 points for Williams. 48-42. Southwestern by 6. That last foul on Demuth was his third. Free throw is no good, though. Rebound goes to Southwestern. 48-42, Southwestern by 6. Off the screen, it is Aiden Kelleher. He'll shoot the three. No good. Demuth put back no good, but draws a foul. To the line, Caden Demuth goes. 13 points for Demuth. Looking for more. 48-42. Southwestern up, 7.5 minutes left. First free throw, rims out. Back into the game, it's Remy Lawrence for Southwestern. One more free throw here from Demuth. This one, no good either. It's both. 48-42, 6-point game. Taylor Williams draws a foul, pushing it up the floor. Fouled by Remy Lawrence. That's already the 9th team foul on Southwestern. So back to the free throw line we go to shoot the 1-and-1. It's Taylor Williams. .7:25 left. Free throw is good. Williams 5 of 8 from the line so far. This free throw is no good. Rebound boarded up by Sam Martin of Southwestern. 48-43, 5-point lead, Southwestern. Dribbling around the defender, Kelleher takes it all the way in, misses. Rebound batted around, and Zach Hermson comes away with it. Outlet pass up ahead to Kaufman. Kaufman layup, good. Kaufman had been all threes before that. In the first half, he had 4 3-pointers. That's his first points of the second half. Back the other way, Remy Martin in the lane, threw it away. It's picked off by Kaufman. Kaufman in transition, put up a shot, but missed it. The rebound goes to Aiden Kelleher. Kelleher will bring the ball up in transition for the Wildcats. Passes to Sam Martin, right corner. Passes it back up top of the key to Splinter. Splinter looking to attack, jump stop, offensive foul on Carson Splinter. his third. 48-45, 3-point ball game. Southwestern leading Lancaster, 6:27 to play. And Kaufman will bring it up for the Arrows. Crosses half court, now passes off to Williams on the right wing. Deep into the corner to Kaufman. Circles back out, gives it up to Schmitz. Now to Weber. Weber attacks the lane, misses, ball batted around. Caden DeMuth rebound for Southwestern. Outlet pass up ahead to Kelleher. Kelleher off a screen. Crossover dribble, passes off right wing to Remy Lawrence. Lawrence looking to attack, does, off the window, missed it. Rebound, Lawrence, outlet pass, Hermson, layup, good. Timeout, taken on the floor by Southwestern. This is a full timeout with 5:44 to play. We have a 1-point game, 48-47. Southwestern leading Lancaster here on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 5, are you feeling icky or feeling yucky or just feeling off kilter?
Let Crescent Quick Care help you fix that feeling. Crescent Quick Care combines high-quality clinical expertise with convenience to help you with serious but not life-threatening conditions. Crescent Quick Care is available Monday through Fridays with no appointment needed. Learn more by visiting crescentchc.org and hit the Our Services tab. Crescent Quick Care, a part of Crescent Community Health Center in Dubuque.
It's the Start Something New sales event going on now at Turpin Motors. Just announced up to 27% off retail on select new vehicles. Save up to $20,000. If they don't have the vehicle you're looking for, they'll deal or trade for it. Financing as low as 0% with approved credit. No payment for 90 days. All qualified new vehicles come with a lifetime powertrain warranty with the Turpin Advantage. Stop by and check out the great deals on new vehicles with no payments for 90 days. See dealer for details. The Start Something New sales event's going on now at Turpin Dodge Ram and Jeep, JFK and Dodge Street in Dubuque.
In Game 5.
48-47, 1-point lead. Southwestern on top of Lancaster with 5:43 to play out of the timeout at Southwestern basketball. And Remy Lawrence weaves his way up the court for the Wildcats. Passes inside to Splinter. Does a couple head fakes. Now kicks it out to Sam Martin. He'll drive the lane. Draws the foul and one. The freshman coming up big for Southwestern. He now has 7 points and a chance at a 3-point play here. That last foul was charged to Hermson, just his second. The free throw is no good, but DeMuth there for the putback. Caden DeMuth follows it up, 52-47. That's 2 buckets on that possession, 5:16 to play. Here in the second half, ball knocked out of bounds off of Remy Lawrence. It'll stay Lancaster basketball. Flying Arrows find themselves down by 5 with 5:12 to play in the game. Still plenty of time to go. Taylor Williams passes off to Kaufman out on the left wing. He's attacking. Pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound Dubuque. Southwestern basketball. 52-47. Southwestern on top. Back the other way. Splinter throws up a shot, missed it short. Rebound, Williams. Head of steam the other way. Dishes Weber. Reverse layup. Blocked. Coming away with the rebound is Sam Martin. He'll pass it back to the point to Aiden Kelleher. Kelleher finally crosses the timeline, guarded by Taylor Williams. Screen. And Williams, or excuse me, Kelleher rather, goes all the way to the rim. He's blocked, but does draw a foul. We'll leave the foul charge to Brody Krubel. At the free throw line, Aiden Kelleher. First free throw. Good. $12 points for Kelleher. One more free throw coming up. 53-47. Southwestern leads. Second one good. That's a 54-47. 7-point lead for the Wildcats, their largest. 4:16 to play in the ball game. Lancaster has some catch-up to do here down the stretch. Three-pointer by Kaufman. No good. Nice offensive rebound, though, underneath by Schmitz. He'll get it back. He'll shoot a three. From the corner. Good. First three of the game from Brady Schmitz. That's a big one for Lancaster as it pulls them within 4. 3:51 to play. Back the other way for Southwestern. It's Kelleher. Off a screen. Kicks it into the corner to Carson Splinter. And he'll rotate it over to Martin. Back to Demuth. Little head fake. Dribble drive. Back out to Martin. Martin baseline right. Blue past the defender. And lays it up for 2. 9 points for Sam Martin. 56-50. Back to a 6-point lead. Southwestern, and losing the ball out of bounds was Lucas Weber. That'll be a untimely turnover on the Flying Arrows there. Weber actually comes out of the game after the turnover. In for him, it is Brody Krubel. 56-50. Southwestern leads 3:11 to play. We're in the second half. Way out on the left wing is Aiden Kelleher. Being pressured by Williams. Dribbles out of it. Now kicks to Martin for 3. Too strong. Taylor Williams a rebound. Williams transition. Hermson layup good. That was a beautiful breakout play by Lancaster. 56-52. Southwestern up by 4 with 2:36 to play. This one may come right down to the wire if Lancaster can get a stop here on this possession. In the lane, it's Remy Lawrence. Passes it out right wing to Kelleher. Kelleher working one-on-one on Taylor Williams. And a reach-in foul on Williams. It'll be the 7th team foul. It will stop the clock. 2:16 to play, and 1-and-1 bonus free throw shooting for Aiden Kelleher. Kelleher so far 2 for 2 from the line. Timeout going to be taken on the floor by Lancaster. This is I didn't see if it was a full or a 30. Well, we'll keep it here just in case. Game brought to you by Gary's Pest Control in Dickeyville. Gary's Pest Control salutes our local athletes. Gary's over 40 years of professional friendly service. Also rural mutual insurance agents John Raggets, Deneen Dahl, Raggets and Dahl Insurance Group, tackling all of your farm, personal, business, and life insurance needs. Call them today. Their office in Lancaster. And Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank Galena, where you'll find local bankers making local decisions, meeting local needs. It's banking experience you won't get anywhere else. Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank of Galena, member FDIC. So, to reset, we have 2 minutes, 16 seconds left in this one. 4-point lead for Southwestern, 56-52. At the free throw line, Aiden Kelleher shooting 1-and-1. Hits the first. Now it's a 5-point lead. One more for Kelleher here. 14 points for Kelleher. This will make it 15, but it pops out. No good. 5-point game, 57-52. Southwestern leading, just over 2 minutes left. Hermson on the other end, takes it in, draws the foul. And he'll shoot 2 with 2:08 to play. Zach Hermson's had a heck of a game. $18 points. Make it an even 20 if he can knock these down. He hits the first one. That one rolled around, hit the back of the iron, and then dropped in. One more free throw coming up. It'll make it a 3-point game if he can hit it. It is no good. Offensive rebound by Taylor Williams. Missed the putback, though. The rebound this time goes to Southwestern. 57-53, 4-point game. Southwestern on top. Remy Lawrence drives the lane. Layup is good. Only his second bucket of the game. 59-53. Back to a 6-point lead, and back into the game. It is Landon Ryder checking in for Remy Lawrence. Meanwhile, Dane Kaufman brings the ball up the floor for Lancaster. Drives in, throws to the corner. Schmitz for three from the corner. He got it! Brady Schmitz, second three-pointer. It makes it a three-point game with 1:37 left. And don't go anywhere. This game ain't over yet. A 30-second timeout is taken. So we will keep it here. Our game brought to you by Rural Mutual Insurance Agents. John Raggets, Deneen Dahl, Raggets and Dahl Insurance Group, tackling all of your farm, personal, business, and life insurance needs. Call them today at their office in Lancaster. Also, Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank of Galena, where you find local bankers making local decisions, meeting local needs. It's a banking experience you won't get anywhere else. Apple River State Bank, First Community Bank of Galena, member FDIC. Don't forget, directly following this ball game, we'll have the second half of the doubleheader, the girls matchup. East Dubuque is at Lancaster tonight, and that game can be heard on 97.7 Country WGLR, and you can also watch it on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. So that one, we'll be heading over to our sister station right after this game with Tyler Dictanis with the call. We've got the final 1:37 here, though. It's a thriller. Three-point game, 59-56. Southwestern, the visiting team, leading Lancaster by 3 with 1:37 left. Lancaster going to put on some full-court press here. Inbounding, it'll be Sam Martin for the Wildcats. He gets it in to Carson Splitter. Splitter will bring it up. Lancaster drops out of their press. Splitter. Crossover dribble behind the back, top of the key. Passes out to Dubuque. Timeout taken by Southwestern. 1:21 left. And let's see what we got here. It's a full timeout. We'll take a break. 59-56, Southwestern leading Lancaster. More after this on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 6.
Watch live and archive H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical and Lady Center Monroe High School Sports video coverage all season on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Get the latest schedule at AM1590WPBL.com.
Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
In Game 6.
Southwestern basketball out of the timeout, leading by 3, 59-56 to get it down low, and we have a whistle and a foul on Dane Kaufman in the low post as Carson Splitter got it on the right block. That is team foul number 8 on Lancaster, so the 1-and-1 is in effect. And at the free throw line, Carson Splitter to shoot the 1-and-1. First half, no good. Rebound to Lancaster. 1:10 left. Lancaster can tie it on this possession with a 3. We'll see if they try for a 3 or maybe just try to get 1 point closer. Here comes Hermson. He'll drive the lane, and he's fouled before the shot. Doesn't really matter, though. The double bonus is in effect, so 2 free throws regardless. That foul was on Remy Lawrence, his 5th, and he has fouled out. Remy Lawrence fouls out, 4 points for him. In for Lawrence, Drew Martin off the bench. 2 shots for Zach Hermson here. First free throw is good. 2-point ball game, 59-57. Southwestern by 2 under a minute to play. 58.5 seconds left. 1 more free throw for Zach Hermson. This one is good. 1-point game, 59-58. Southwestern leading Lancaster, 52 seconds left. Lancaster putting on some press. Weaving his way through is Kelleher. Drives around the defender. Spins. Jump step, and he lays it up for two. Wow. Beautiful move by Aiden Kelleher. 61-58. Back the other end. Weber for three. Side iron, no good. Rebound. Boarded up by Splinter, and he's fouled by, I believe, Brody Krubel. 28.1 seconds left. That's a ninth team foul. So the 1-and-1 bonus in effect one more time. And then we'll be shooting two the rest of the way, the final 28 seconds. Dane Kaufman checks back in for Brody Krubel, who picked up his fourth personal. Also, Ryder getting set to check in. That's Landon Ryder for Southwestern. He'll come in for Drew Martin. At the line, it is Carson Splinter again shooting the 1-and-1. Missed the first half last time. This one is good. One more free throw coming up. 62-58. It's a 4-point game. That was a big one right there because now it's a two-possession game with 28 seconds left. This one not as big, but he hits it. 63-58. Two-possession game. 5-point lead. Timeout taken on the floor. It's a full timeout. We'll take another break. 63-58. Southwestern leads Lancaster. You're on Extreme 107.1.
In Game 7.
Are you looking for a hands-on, high-reward career in the healthcare field? Become a dental assistant in under 1 year at Northeast Iowa Community College. Work side by side with dentists and hygienists, caring for patients and improving smiles. Our program's small classes and clinical rotations will prepare you to thrive, and the dental assisting program is eligible for Iowa's Last Dollar Scholarship. So if you're an Iowa resident, you could start your career with no college debt. NICC gives you the skills, and local dentists are ready to hire you. Apply today at NICC.edu.
From small-town businesses to large multi-state operations, Tricor Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance have industry expertise that can cover all types of businesses.
Having an insurance agency that understands our business is a real benefit. They know our people. It's something Tricor does really well.
Tricor's in-depth knowledge of insurance, regulation, compliance, and safety consulting is here to help your business succeed. Working with leading insurance companies like Auto Owners Insurance. They'll be there when you need them most. Visit TricorInsurance.com to learn more about Tricor Insurance Cycle of Care.
In Game 7.
Back to action. Three by Hermsen out of the timeout. No good. And a foul with 18.8 seconds left will put Caden DeMuth at the free throw line to shoot two. The double bonus is in effect for both teams now. So Hermsen shot a three out of the timeout for Lancaster. Had he hit it, it would have made it a 2-point game. He did not. It's still a 5-point lead for Southwestern. A chance to extend it. Now 6-point lead. First free throw good by DeMuth. This one would make it a 7-point lead, and that is a 3-possession game with 18 seconds left. That would make it really difficult. The free throw is good. Well, very difficult for Lancaster. They'll roll the ball up the floor. Now Taylor Williams going to attack. Lost it. Stripped away by Caden DeMuth. Gets it back to Splinter, and then he is fouled by Hermsen with 11.3 seconds left. And Carson Splinter will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Southwestern is salting this game away at the free throw line. That's how so many get salted away. First free throw in and out, though. No good by Splinter. Still a 7-point game, 11.3 seconds left. Second one is good. And Kaufman brings it up, 8 seconds. He'll shoot the three. Side iron, no good. Ryder gets the rebound, and that will do it. They'll let the clock run out. 66-58. Southwestern knocks off Lancaster in non-conference boys basketball tonight, after Lancaster had a 31-27 lead at halftime. But the Wildcats come back and win it. 66-58 is your final score. And we'll be back with the post-game show coming up next, brought to you by Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Again, our final score, 66-58. Southwestern over Lancaster, non-conference boys basketball on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 8.
Could there be a better name? Auto Value Parts Stores. They aren't just about air fresheners or fuzzy dice. Auto Value Parts Stores are all about parts, auto parts, and advice. Pros who know auto parts with tons of tips when you need them the most. You want real value? Don't go to a place with a cute name. Go to Auto Value. Could there be a better name? I didn't think so. Your Auto Value Parts Store. We've got the parts, we've got the smarts.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard makes it possible for me to be more for the community I call home. My training helps me at work when I lead by example. My service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my community and those I care about safe from threats. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Wisconsin Army National Guard. Aired by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association and this station.
In Game 8.
And we're back on the Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show. Our final score tonight, 66-58 Southwestern over Lancaster in non-conference boys basketball. Our postgame show brought to you by Tri-State Roofing LLC. Coming up on the postgame show, we'll run down the final postgame statistics. Also set the table for the next game. We have a doubleheader girls game coming up right after this one on our sister station. We'll tell you all about that. A quick look at the schedule for the rest of the week. All on the way on the postgame show. It is the Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show. Final score, 66-58 Southwestern over Lancaster. Non-conference boys hoops. You're on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 9.
Here at Extreme 107.1, we love giving you things. A great mix of music, entertainment, and of course, free stuff. If you participate in any of our giveaways and contests, remember...
You're going to talk and talk fast.
Contests are generally open to U.S. residents 18 years or older and reside within our terrestrial listening area. Other age restrictions may apply. You can only win once per 30 days or once per promotion or contest. Employees, agents, and affiliates of the station. Queen Bee Radio Inc., Morgan Murphy Media. Contest sponsors, other radio, television, and print advertising companies are ineligible to win. Other restrictions apply. No purchase necessary. All entries completed or blank. Any and all materials pertaining to a contest are the property of Queen Bee Radio. Prize winners have 30 days to pick up their prize at the Queen Bee Radio offices. 51 News Drive in Platteville, Wisconsin, 53818. Bring your ID. A signature may be required. Unclaimed prizes will be disposed of at the discretion of Queen Bee Radio. All decisions are final. Winners are responsible for all taxes, fees, usage charges, tariffs, or other fees associated with their prize. Queen Bee Radio makes no guarantee of any awarded prizes and is released from all liability. A full list of our general contest rules can be found online at x1071.com or at the Queen Bee Radio offices.
In Game 9.
Rob Spangler back on the Ayers Furniture, best seat in the house broadcast booth. Welcome back to the Tri-State Roofing LLC post-game show, where our final score tonight is 66-58. Southwestern comes from behind to beat Lancaster in non-conference boys hoops here on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Let's take a look inside the numbers on our Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show. First for Lancaster, leading the way and leading all scorers actually for both teams was Zach Hermson. A great effort, 21 points for him. 10 in the first half, 11 in the second half. 14 for Dane Kaufman. 9 for Taylor Williams. Brady Schmitz chips in 8. Lucas Weber with 4 and Anthony Bush with 2. Unofficially for Lancaster had them with 8 turnovers for the game. Now for Southwestern, leading the way for the Wildcats, Caden DeMuth with 17, but Aiden Kelleher right on his tail with 16 points. Also, 13 points for Carson Splinter. Sam Martin off the bench with 9. And then we had 4 points for Remy Lawrence, Landon Ryder with 4, and Drew Martin chips in 3. And unofficially for Southwestern had them with 9 turnovers for the game. Again, they win 66-58 after trailing 31-27 at halftime. We'll continue the Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show next. We'll hand out some awards and also take a look at our schedule for the rest of tonight and the week here on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In-game 10.
Streaming on this Queen Bee radio station is powered by Cunis, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Platteville. The Cunis Service Department cares for all makes and models. Open Monday through Saturday with shuttles and loaner vehicles available too. Head to Cunis in Platteville.
Escape the winter chill at Mount View RV's Cabin Fever Weekend, Friday, January 30th through Sunday, February 1st. See their impressive selection of new 26 and 25 models inside their spacious showroom and enjoy early bird specials with up to 20% off most in-stock parts and accessories. Mount View RV has the top brands of new and used travel trailers and fifth wheels at the biggest RV event of the season, January 30th through February 1st only at Mount View RV. Family owned since 1998, exit 26 off Highway 151, Belmont.
Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
In-game 10.
Welcome back to the Tri-State Roofing LLC post-game show. Our final 66-58, Southwestern knocks off Lancaster in non-conference boys basketball. Time to hand out some awards tonight, including our most valuable player. It's brought to you by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main in Platteville. Hermson's will be the MVP for the next project in your home. Go to Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. And I swear I'm not saying he's the MVP because his last name is Hermson, but I will admit it is not often I have a player named Hermson who also had the best game of the night. And even though the Flying Arrows fall, it certainly wasn't because of Zach Hermson. He had 21 points, led all scorers, the only scorer to get into the 20-point barrier, and was nearly perfect from the free throw line. He did miss one free throw out of 10 attempts. So 90, I can do that math, 90% from the free throw line. But 21 points, led all scorers. He's our MVP. Heck of an effort from Zach Hermson. And that's brought to you by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's at the bottom of Main in Platteville. They'll be the MVP for the next project in your home. Go to Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Well, time for our scrapper of the game. That is brought to you by West End Salvage. The scrapper of the game, player whose hustle and scrappiness stood out, trying to lay the opponent to waste, presented by West End Salvage of Lancaster. And our scrapper of the game, we're going to go with Southwestern player, and that would be Caden DeMuth. And boy, Scrappy describes his game to a T, mostly in the low post. His second chance opportunities really incredible. He sticks with it. Even if he misses his first shot, he will usually be there to rebound it and put it back. He had several of those tonight. And again, he led all Southwestern scorers with 17 points. Caden DeMuth, really the definition of a scrapper. The player whose hustle and scrappiness stood out trying to lay the opponent to waste, presented by West End Salvage of Lancaster. Also, our Tricor Turning Point. That's brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance. Our Turning Point really came down to free throw shooting down the stretch for the Wildcats, as they had a couple big ones. Caden DeMuth, a chance to make it a two-possession game, and he hit both of his free throws to make it a 6-point lead. And then Carson Splinter hit one of two to make it a 7-point game. And that ended up being the margin Southwestern would win by. And so really it's late game free throw shooting is the turning point. And boy, I know coaches preach that. Got to make your free throws. And down the stretch, you certainly do, because that can mean the difference between winning and losing. And Southwestern, they come out with a win. Not solely because of that, but really a big factor, their free throw shooting tonight. That's our Tricor Turning Point. Tricor Insurance, plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance. Well, we'll take a look at our schedule for the rest of the week, including another game tonight. In fact, they're warming up right in front of me, and I'll tell you where you can hear it and watch it, and we'll set the table for the rest of the week right after this. Our final, though, in our game Southwestern knocks off Lancaster in non-conference boys basketball here on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. 66-58 Southwestern over Lancaster. More of the Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show next.
Postgame 3 minutes.
The Gifted Hands Thrift Store in Galena offers low-cost clothing and household goods to the public. Shop local and support individuals with disabilities served by the Galena Workshop. The thrift store provides paying jobs to many individuals and is a stepping stone for some to get a job in the community. Donated items are accepted at the workshop on Southwest Street in Galena, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m., except holidays. Gifted Hands Thrift Store at the Galena Workshop is open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays 9 till 1.
It's time for the Tri-State Roofing postgame show. This is Ben Baker, owner of Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Did you know we can take care of your roofing projects during the winter months? Tri-State Roofing uses reliable, long-lasting products that can be effectively applied in harsh winter temperatures. See our team for ice dam removal, gutter cleaning, and heat tape installation. Tri-State Roofing is fully insured, and we offer free estimates. Call Tri-State Roofing to fix your winter roofing issues.
Welcome back to our Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show. Rob Spangler from Lancaster High School tonight. Our final 66-58. Southwestern knocks off Lancaster in non-conference boys basketball. Southwestern now improves to 13-3 on the year. Of course, their Swall mark stays 5-2. Lancaster falls to 11-3, and again, they're still undefeated in the SWC at 5-0. Well, let's take a gander, shall we, at the rest of the schedule. So tonight, they're warming up right in front of us. We've got a girls' basketball game, the second half of our boy-girl doubleheader. East Dubuque is here at Lancaster tonight in girls' basketball. That game will be tipping off here in just a few minutes, and you can listen to it over on 97.7 Country WGLR and watch it on the 97.7 Country WGLR Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. So check that out tonight again on 97.7 Country and on their YouTube channel. East Dubuque at Lancaster and girls hoops. Tomorrow, we've got wrestling on the radio on 97.7 Country and on our YouTube streams. It's a triangular Lancaster and Iowa Grant Highlander at Boscobel. 7 o'clock match action again tomorrow night on 97.7 Country and YouTube. Then Wednesday, we have basketball here on Extreme 107.1. Scales Mound is at Galena, 7 o'clock tip-off. Thursday, we've got a trio of basketball games, all boys hoops. Cuba at Darlington on Super Hits 106 and YouTube. Mineral Point at Southwestern, that's here on Extreme 107.1 and YouTube. And Dodgeville is at Lancaster on 97.7 Country and YouTube. And looking ahead to Friday, one basketball game, girls hoops. Belmont is at Barneveld, and that'll be on 97.7 Country and our YouTube channel, 7 o'clock tip. Saturday, a busy day, too. We've got the Southwest Clash Wrestling Tournament live from Richland Center on 97.7 Country starting at 9 a.m., and that'll be on our YouTube stream as well. And then we've got boys hoops, Galena versus Lancaster from Platteville here on Extreme 107.1 at 2:30 Saturday. That'll be on YouTube as well. Dodgeville versus Cuba City in boys hoops, also from Platteville. That's on Super Hits 106 and on our YouTube stream. And then East Dubuque in boys hoops at Platteville here on Extreme 107.1, a 5:30 tip. And that is a look at the local sporting events that we have for the remainder of the week. So a very busy week in store for us. We'll be back to put a bow on it here from Lancaster, at least for our first game of the night. But the final, 66-58. Southwestern knocks off Lancaster in boys non-conference basketball on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Postgame 2 minutes.
When times get dark, we can't see the help that's all around us. Maybe you're not sure how you'll make rent, or you lost your job. When you don't know where to turn, let 211 be your guiding light. Our guides are ready to connect you with the help you need.
211, how can I help you?
Call or visit 211.org. 211. Get connected. Get help. A message from United Way and the Ad Council.
Postgame, 2 minutes.
That'll about wrap it up for us tonight here on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel as Southwestern knocks off Lancaster in non-conference boys basketball 66-58. A reminder, though, you can switch over to our sister station if you want more hoops action. 97.7 Country has the girls game in the boy-girls doubleheader. It's East Dubuque at Lancaster right here at the Lancaster Gymnasium. It's on 97.7 Country WGLR right now as we speak, and also their Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube stream. You can watch it on YouTube as well. That'll do it for us tonight, though. We're going to sign off. And, of course, more of your extreme hit music coming up. You have a great rest of your Monday night here on the X Extreme 107.1, WPVL FM Platteville, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Have a good one.
This has been the Queen Bee Radio High School Sports Presentation.
X1071 is
WPVL FM, Platteville, Galena, and Dubuque's source for extreme hit music.
online at x1071.com.
Playing the hits.
Extreme hit. X1071.